Before we get started, a quick word from our sponsor, Community Financial's President CEO Tansley Stern's new podcast, Despite Impossible. Now on to the show. Hey everybody, Mike Lawson here with CU Broadcast. Welcome back to our continued coverage of CU Intersect here in lovely, it's not Long Beach, it's Newport Beach.
It's gorgeous.
Southern California, so and nice. It is gorgeous outside. Oh my gosh, it's like a summer day here.
Yes.
Sorry for the rest of the country that's experiencing winter, but yeah, it's nice here.
It is gorgeous.
Really nice. And we are, speaking of nice, we are in the presence of Masako Long from Janusea. How are you?
Great, how are you?
I'm doing great, better now that you're here. Got a few sirens outside, if you can hear those too. So it's just to keep us on our toes here. So
exactly.
So we are in the opening stages of CU Intersect, and we've had a couple of great keynotes.
Yes.
And but yeah, so how are any expectations for CU Intersect this year, or any highlights so far?
We're just really excited to represent. This is really more focused on security, and Janusea enables all sorts of things, but security is a lot. I mean, we're doing security and cyber fraud and Defense Storm. One of the keynotes was a partner of ours, so we're excited to see what's out there. And then network as usual. I ran into a lot of longtime credit union friends here too, so that's always fun. Yeah,
it's a good group here for sure. Very knowledgeable, of course, since it's, like you said, it's security focused here, which is always top of mind for any credit union out there. What are some trends and things that you're seeing out there that you guys are hearing out in the industry?
Well, I think, you just interviewed Daniel, who talked about AI and that sort of thing, and that's starting to become a big one for us to see how we can help funnel the information in the right place, as well as how do we leverage it ourselves in an effective way, right? Not in a responsible way. So that's a big trend. I think not the normal, but a lot of the digital transformation type of things in order to drive efficiencies within the credit union, as well as things for the members, are also big on our list these days as well.
Good. As it should be.
Yeah, and we're seeing a lot from. I think maybe the last time we talked, I had a lot of fintech related conversations, but I think it's flipped a little bit, where a lot of credit unions have come to us with this challenge of needing a middleware solution. How do we plug and play the right solutions, all these cool solutions that are out there, into our credit union quickly and efficiently? So how do we do that? So that's been the focus of a lot of our conversations.
Yeah, you guys have been seeing you in the news a lot lately, but for good reason, because a lot of credit unions are looking for somebody just like you guys to help kind of be that middle person, like you said, between their core and the fintechs, and this is what you guys do so well, because there's so many fintechs out there to choose from, and to be able to connect that to their core is a great thing for them, because they got to stay on. You got to stay on top of this stuff, or else you can get left in the dust.
Exactly.
And you guys prevent that, or not prevent that. You provide that. I apologize. You provide that.
Yes. We want to be we want to be a full ecosystem. We don't want to be a closed ecosystem, right? We want to be able to have anybody talk to anybody. Right now, of course, it's easier if the fintech is already on our platform, but we've also we're really excited when we see credit unions. Great Lakes Credit Union is one of them. Elizabeth Osborne is here.
Yeah, she's here. She's talking a little bit.
Yes, exactly. So she, credit unions like them are leveraging us and driving with their solutions. They want to go this way, right? So they're one of many, but they picked a solution that maybe isn't going to go on our platform near term, because they're a bigger solution, and maybe they don't quite see the value of Janusea yet, but they also had a lot of well-documented APIs and that sort of thing. So we were able to write a client service for them and do the translation. So now they're effectively on our platform. So if any other credit union decides that they need a connection to this specific platform, we would also be able to do that.
Right on.
And maybe someday they'll join our platform, but in the meantime, we have that translation there for them.
Well, you got that going for them for sure. And then, and if any credit unions want to go talk to them about
We don't want to limit your thing. We don't want to just say, hey, what's on the Janusea platform? We love it when credit unions come to us with a new solution and say, I really want to use this, right? This is a cool thing. I think we benefit from it, and we work with them as our integration partner to figure out how to do that, what the best methodology is.
Try saying that.
I know.
But doesn't that equate to the more of this that's on your platform, the better it is for other credit unions down the line as
Correct.
well, right?
Yeah.
So,
I mean, it drives efficiency, right?
Yeah,
When you think about like kind of even to AI, like how once you're doing some of those same use cases over, even though there's some customization, some of that stuff may be able to leverage something like an AI, right, solution where, you know, that part gets done and then we do our magic on top of that. But yes, the more that are there, it just makes it more efficient.
Yeah, no doubt.
Around.
Yep. And just gets better for everybody else down the line for
Yeah.
sure. So good stuff. Oh my gosh. What else is on the plate for you guys coming? What do you see in 2024 besides AI coming out of our ears?
Yes. I think just more of, you know, for me, it's really valuable and exciting when credit unions are curious about what's going on and ask a lot of good questions and want to get somewhere, right? They know they have a gap, and how can you partner together to do that? So
Right.
I think more and more like these fintech and credit union partnerships coming together is really like key in the next year. So for us, it's really, we're all about facilitating the connections. So, you know, to be a part of the conversations is really, I mean, I love being in there, right?
Yeah.
Like they're doing kind of all the work and the excitement, but we're, you know, helping them hold hand, you know, like.
That's fine.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
fine. Somebody's got to do that
yeah,
because, I mean, I especially see this beneficial to the smaller to mid-sized credit unions
Yes.
who may not have the resources that the larger ones do.
Right.
You guys, oh my gosh, you must be a godsend for them. For
Yeah,
sure.
I
It's
think
like,
so.
oh my gosh, we can do this type of
Yeah,
stuff. So,
they have these ideas in their head and they're like, we don't have the team to do it. But more and more we're starting to see too, like credit unions that have kind of went down the path of using their own solution and having the dev team, but it's hard to maintain that, and especially hard to maintain like the updates to the core and that sort of thing, because you don't want that to be your job, right? You want to be able to go and do the next cool thing. So like even with fintechs, you know, we say a lot that we make you the best version of themselves for the fintechs, but I think for the credit unions as well, like nobody wants to just do like dev drudgery kind of work all the time and figure out how to map fields to each other. That's, I mean, some people get excited about that. I mean, I get excited about the occasional Excel spreadsheet, right? But like it's about how do you elevate your member experience and that sort of thing. And that's what we ultimately want to help credit
Well, again,
unions
I
with.
think that's where AI can come in as well.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
True.
AI is going to be excited about that as well. So I want to get back to the conference, but anything, any highlights or anything that you're looking forward to besides the last two speakers, or anything?
I mean,
I have the agenda right here in front of me.
I'm on a panel this time with Defense Storm and Union Square, so I'm pretty excited about that. That'll be a fun thing to do.
The intersection of IT and risk in the battle against fraud.
Yes.
So that's your panel.
Yes.
Give us I'm glad you brought that up. Give us a quick overview. I know it hasn't happened yet.
It hasn't happened yet. Well, it's really about, you know, how did Union Square think about, you know, what were they doing about fraud and how are they going to attack it? And they took, you know, with Pure IT, they took Defense Storm as a partner in this endeavor.
Yeah.
And, you know, again, we help with that connection to facilitate that easier connection to their core.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So you're going to be up there representing.
Yes.
I like it. Good deal. And what do you want folks to walk away with after that session? Although it hasn't happened yet.
Yes.
We're talking in the future here.
Well, I think realizing how, you know, we can be in partnership together to make your credit union better. I mean, that's what we want to walk away with.
Indeed. Well, I think it's I don't want to say it's mandatory, but it's vitally important for credit unions to partner these days with folks out there. Not only you, but again, the fintechs as well, to keep them on the cutting edge of stuff. So
exactly.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
All right, Masako, anything else to add to wrap up before I unleash you on the rest of the conference?
I'm excited to be here as always. Thank you for always taking the time, and thanks for
gosh,
anybody that listens to this.
My pleasure.
When I'm on, but we'll be at Venture Tech next week, and I think that wraps it up for conference season for me this year. But it'll be busy next year too.
No doubt. Well, a lot of work to be done. So so a lot of stuff going on in our industry, as we well know. So all right, Masako, I'm going to let you go. Thank you so much as always, and I'm a big fan of what you guys do. So keep up the good work. All right.
All right. We'll do.
Done. A quick word from our sponsor, Community Financial's present CEO, Tansley Stern's new podcast, Despite Impossible.